Aloha! Welcome back to the Anxiety Coaches Podcast. I'm your host and coach, Gina Ryan, and I'm so happy to be with you again today as we consider the many ways to bring your mind and body back to its natural peace and calm. In today's episode, I'm talking about mindful sips. I'm hoping that I can get you to embrace your calm with some non-caffeinated herbal teas. I have a whole bunch of them here that I want to talk about. I'm going to divide it up into daytime ones and then evening ones. But if you haven't tried herbal teas yet because you think you just don't like them, stay with me. I'm even going to point out my very favorite ones. Maybe that will give you a chance to give one a try. But I think that we often turn away from herbal teas because we didn't even know that there were so many available and how different all the flavors can be. If you've ever tried to give up your caffeinated beverages and you haven't had much luck, maybe today we can come up with some non-caffeinated herbal teas that will just fit the bill for you to give up your caffeinated beverages and see how much better you can feel. So let's get started. The herbal teas aren't just for winding down at night. Typically, that's what a lot of people use them for, but they're also perfect for adding calm and balance to your day, especially if you have high stress or anxiety that's lurking around you. Non-caffeinated options provide hydration and a range of benefits without the jittery effects of caffeine. So, let's get into some of the best herbal teas to enjoy during the day. And I'll tell you a little bit about some of their other properties too. So the first one that comes up for me, and this is one of my favorites in case you want to try it, is the rooibos tea. It's the South African wonder, really. It's native to South Africa. And rooibos has been a staple for centuries among the indigenous Khoisan people, and it's known as redbush tea. You may also see it as just labeled as redbush tea. It boasts a naturally sweet, nutty flavor and is really rich in antioxidants. When I had the health food stores in Skinny Atlas, we used to buy it bulk and package it into smaller packages for people. And so when it's loose, you can make it as strong or as light as you like, depending on how much you're going to put in your tea ball. Or you can add more tea bags if you would like. But it really gets a real rich, deep, nutty, sweet flavor without adding any sweetener, even with one tea bag. I've used tea bags here, and back in Skinny Atlas, I used to use the loose. But rooibos is caffeine-free, and it's packed with astaxanthin. You can tell there's astaxanthin in it because of its rich reddish color. And that's an antioxidant that can help to reduce stress hormones. And its ability to support healthy digestion, it's good for heart health. It makes it an excellent all-day tea. You can drink it anytime. And like I said, it's sweet without a sweetener being added to it. The next up is another favorite of mine, which is hibiscus tea. And this has a long history in tropical regions and where it has been used for ceremonial and medicinal purposes. This is a real tart cranberry-like flavor and a vivid red hue, which makes it a beautiful tea to serve, especially when you serve it iced in a clear glass. And it's a real sensory treat. Now, the hibiscus tea is very rich in vitamin C and a lot of different antioxidants, which have been known to lower blood pressure and reduce stress. It's refreshing, it's hydrating, and it's perfect for any time during the day. Again, you can have it hot or cold, but being over here in a hot climate, we often drink it iced, and it's absolutely delicious. Next up is ginger tea, and you may be familiar with this. A lot of people do drink ginger tea, and this is known as like the warming elixir. Ginger has been around and revered in Ayurvedic and traditional Chinese medicine for over 5,000 years, and it's known for its spicy, invigorating flavor. And ginger tea is a natural remedy for digestive health and immune support. And ginger tea can improve circulation. It can ease nausea, and it can boost energy levels without caffeine. Its warming nature makes it an excellent choice for staying focused and grounded throughout the day. And again, ginger tea, you can have it hot or iced. And it's really yummy either way, with or without sweetener. I know some people like to add some honey to theirs. I'm somebody who likes the ginger tea just straight up. Next would be some peppermint tea. Now, peppermint tea is a classic. Everybody knows it. It's crisp, it's invigorating, and it's a classic herbal beverage. And it has its roots in ancient Egyptian and Roman cultures. It's got that cool menthol-rich aroma, and it is instantly uplifting. Believe me, I think peppermint tea is very uplifting. So if you're somebody who's looking for a little bit of a boost in the daytime, peppermint tea may be one you want to look to, or maybe even mix with another tea that you have. Peppermint tea is known for its ability to clear the mind, soothe your digestion, and provide a burst of refreshment. It's versatile. It's a tea that pairs well with a variety of other herbal teas and can go with anything you're eating or snacking on. The next one I have for you is turmeric tea. And this would be known as the golden cup. It's a beautiful color, right? Anything with turmeric is that gorgeous color of yellow. And turmeric has been celebrated in Indian Ayurvedic practices for thousands of years as a healing spice. And when it's brewed as a tea, it takes on a warm, earthy flavor with a hint of spice. Now, turmeric contains curcumin, a powerful anti-inflammatory compound that supports your joint health, and it can boost your immune system. And enjoying a cup during the day can ease tension and keep your body in balance. And the way I like to have my turmeric tea is I make a little mix of turmeric and ginger. I use some vanilla powder, and I think I might even have clove in there. And I make that into a mixture, and I keep it in a little jar, and I can just add that to a little bit of hot water, as much or as little as I want. Sometimes you want a powerful flavored tea, and sometimes you just want something light. But I think that's a great way to just have it on hand. I don't need a tea ball or tea bags or anything. It's just using those spices. And I don't make it into like the golden milk. Sometimes I just want that clear tea, but you could heat up almond milk or oat milk, whatever kind of milk you are using, and add that same spice mix to your hot milk and have a golden milk. Next, we have the lemon balm, and this is known as the daytime relaxer because lemon balm is really a part of the mint family, but it's considered the herb of gladness because it has the ability to uplift the mood. It's light, it's a citrusy kind of flavor, and it's both calming and revitalizing. This might be another great one for during the day. And next I have lemongrass tea. Now, I like lemongrass tea, and I make my own, but I know it comes in tea bags also and in dried loose tea, but it has been valued for centuries in Southeast Asia, in India, and in Africa, where it's all been used as a culinary staple and a traditional remedy. You'll often see that lemongrass is used in recipes. And in Ayurvedic medicine, lemongrass is used for its cooling properties. Communities and regions such as Thailand, Sri Lanka, Malaysia have long steeped the leaves in hot water to create an aromatic tea, prized for its refreshing, citrusy flavor and medicinal benefits. There's a place I go for massage up the mountain, and it's in this beautiful place. It uses a lot of lomi lomi, very traditional Hawaiian type of spa, and they make a big thing of lemongrass tea. And I asked them how they made it because it's always so delicious. And they said, well, we just cut the leaves into little pieces and put it in the hot water thing that they have. That's a gigantic type of thermos thing with a spout on it. And they just put it in there with the hot water. Like, it was so delicious. I thought they must have had some special technique, and they do not. So I have lemongrass growing here. And so I just cut the leaves and cut them into little pieces and make my tea. You can do the same too. Just a quick little couple of ideas here for what lemongrass is good for, because it is kind of special. It really is used to reduce anxiety and promote relaxation. It's got that fresh lemony scent, and it can calm the mind. Even the aroma of it is calming, and it makes it an excellent choice for daytime stress. It also is good for digestive support. It's good for detoxification because it's a natural diuretic, meaning that it'll promote urination and help you to flush out toxins and support kidney health, which is why I think they have it up at the spa where we go for massage. And it has anti-inflammatory properties. It also is cooling and hydrating, and it has a lot of rich antioxidants that help you to fight free radicals, potentially reducing the risk of chronic diseases and supporting healthy skin. So I'll give you a quick rundown here of how to make the lemongrass tea, because it's the one that I make from an actual fresh herb out in the yard here. So you can get fresh or dried lemongrass, and lemongrass leaves are easy to find in grocery stores even. And you can just then need water and a sweetener if you like. I do not add sweetener to mine. And you cut the fresh lemongrass into 2 to 3 inch pieces, and you can use 1 or 2 teaspoons of dried leaves if you're getting it in the dried form. And boil the water, add the lemongrass, and let it simmer for 5 to 7 minutes. Now, up at the spa, they said they let it sit in that container throughout the day. So I guess later in the day, you're getting a little bit of a stronger one. But then you can strain it and serve it either hot or iced. It's absolutely delicious. And it's really fun to be able to have something that we go out and starting with a fresh leaf, and then we are enjoying a healthy, delicious beverage that is soothing to our nerves and our soul. So for your daytime teas, experiment with iced versions, try them hot, and blend different ones together. Like, I think a great combination is like rooibos and the hibiscus together. Then you wouldn't need to add any sweetener. It would be very sweet already. These herbal teas offer a delightful way to bring variety and calm to your day, whether you're sipping on ginger tea for warmth in these winter months or hibiscus for a burst of flavor. Each cup can be a moment of mindfulness and renewal. Please bring that to your teacup when you are holding it, mindfulness, and let yourself be renewed by this simple act of sipping a cup of tea. Now let's move on to evening teas, because they have some different properties. When we're trying to get some restful sleep or we're really anxious, the teas I'm going to talk about now can really be helpful. Like when life feels overwhelming, a simple cup of tea can provide comfort and calm. And some of the herbal teas I'm going to talk about have been used for centuries across all different cultures to soothe the mind and prepare the body for rest and sleep. So let's explore some of the best herbal teas to help with anxiety and enhance bedtime relaxation, along with some little tips about where they came from. So let's start with the chamomile. That is the ancient healer. I'm sure you all have heard about chamomile tea. Maybe you've seen it in a combination in the grocery aisle with the tea boxes, because chamomile is referred to as the calming herb. It has roots in ancient Egyptian, Greek, and Roman traditions. It's known for its delicate apple-like flavor. Chamomile, I think it's a very unique flavor. I think chamomile just tastes like chamomile, but it has been prized for its ability to actually reduce stress and promote sleep. That's why you will see it as one of the herbs in many of the sleep teas. Modern studies suggest that chamomile may lower the cortisol levels, the body's primary stress hormone. You all know that, making it the natural choice for unwinding, at the end of your day. And chamomile contains an antioxidant that binds to brain receptors and encourages relaxation. It has gentle sedative properties, actually, and it makes it ideal for dealing with mild anxiety and insomnia. Next up would be lavender tea. Now, that is known as the floral relaxant. Lavender has long symbolized serenity. And we know that with the aromatherapy properties of it. And it has been used by ancient Persians, Greeks, and Romans for that calming fragrance. It later became a staple in herbal medicine. While often associated with essential oils, right? The lavender can be brewed into a tea that offers a soothing effect for the nervous person. Now, we drink this often up the mountain further than where I am. There is the lavender farm, which is huge, and it has every kind of lavender imaginable growing and every kind of lavender product you could ever think of. And they serve there, along with lavender scones. They also have lavender tea, which up there is just delicious. So why would it be so helpful? It's because the lavender tea can improve mood. It can reduce restlessness and ease tension headaches. It has the ability to help you relax your muscles, and also it makes a great companion for a peaceful night's sleep. I'm getting near the end here, guys, but I do have lemon balm tea for evening. This is the herb of tranquility. Dating back to the Middle Ages, lemon balm has been called the elixir of life due to its ability to lift the spirits and calm the heart. And this is a citrusy kind of herb, as you can tell by the name, and it is part of the mint family, actually, and it has been traditionally used to ease anxiety and promote sleep. Lemon balm actually may boost the GABA levels in your brain, which GABA helps you to reduce anxiety and help you to feel more relaxed. So I would definitely give the lemon balm a try if you have trouble sleeping at night. But I would also try the next one, passion flower tea. This is called the sleep supporter. Passion flower's exotic blossoms were discovered in the Americas and used by the indigenous people as a remedy for anxiety and insomnia. It later gained popularity in Europe for its calming properties. Passion flower grows here also. It grows like a weed. It will choke out all kinds of things, and those flowers are so beautiful. The passion flower is so beautiful, but I would definitely give it a try because this also can help increase the GABA in your brain, which can help you to slow down those overactive thoughts and support deeper sleep cycles. Passion flower has relatively light flavor, and that's why it's often mixed with other herbs for a tea, but it is really good and can really help you get that deeper sleep. So I would definitely give it a try if you have a sleep issue. And of course, valerian. We cannot forget valerian. It's been around for over 2,000 years, and it traces back to Greece and Rome. And Hippocrates described its calming properties. And it has also been a remedy for a very long time for insomnia. So the problem with valerian tea is it just tastes difficult. It doesn't taste very good. It's very, very earthy, and it has a little bit of a bitter taste. So that's why you will often see that blended with other herbs such as the chamomile or peppermint, which will make it much more palatable. But it will work like a charm. Valerian is definitely going to give you calmness, going to help you to sleep at night. Definitely use the valerian tea, and just make sure you have some other teas with it or other herbs with it that give it a different kind of a flavor profile, because I don't think you're going to like the flavor of valerian straight up. Now, before I'll go a little more quickly here, I guess we're running out of time. I have so much. I just love these herbal teas, and they play such a big part in our health and wellness and our ability to control our stress, our anxiety. We can actually work on it with herbal teas. Why not start there? Now, like I said, I got a couple more. Ashwagandha. Again, you will see ashwagandha as a supplement. I highly recommend it as a supplement, but you can also have it as a tea because it is definitely going to help you with resilience. It also lowers the cortisol levels, which can help you to reduce your stress and improve your quality of sleep. Again, that has a little bit of a kind of a nutty, again, this is an earthy one, and this is often paired with spices such as cinnamon and cardamom. Next for the evening would be holy basil, any of the Tulsi teas. Holy basil and Tulsi are the same name, and it is known as the sacred herb. I love Tulsi teas, and I used to serve them at our meals with our eating disordered clients when we had our group meals. And Tulsi is a cornerstone of Ayurvedic medicine for over 3,000 years, and it's considered a sacred plant in India. It's also called the queen of herbs for its holistic health benefits. And what are those? It reduces stress, it improves mental clarity, and it supports the immune system. Now, Tulsi is kind of sweet and peppery with a little bit of clove kind of flavor maybe to it, but it also comes, if you buy it in tea bags, the holy basil or Tulsi tea comes in many different flavors. I would definitely try it at night to help your sleep and your evening anxiety. And finally, skullcap tea. This is known as the nervous system ally. It's native to North America, and skullcap has been used for centuries by the indigenous peoples as a remedy for anxiety and tension. It helps to reduce that nervous energy, to help really bring it down and calm the mind. Many people also use it to ease headaches. This has a mild flavor, but it's kind of grassy, and it's often combined with other herbs for more of a balanced taste. So drink your evening teas 30 to 60 minutes before bed to let its effects settle in. Create a relaxing environment by dimming the lights and focusing on deep, slow breathing while you're sipping your tea. Make this a ritual. Combine different calming herbs like the valerian and chamomile for enhanced effects. Let these nighttime teas become a comforting ritual that soothes your stress and prepares you for a restorative night's rest. And then to make your own, you can use a fresh, high-quality herbs, or you can get them already made in tea bags for optimal flavor and benefits. And pair your tea, like I said earlier, and have it become a bedtime ritual. Pair it with your breathing and holding your cup, being intentional, using your journal at the same time, or meditating afterwards to enhance all of its calming effects. A nightly herbal tea ritual soothes anxiety and signals to your body and mind that it's time to wind down. Whether you reach for chamomile, lavender, or another calming brew, let each sip remind you that rest and relaxation are within your reach. And now for today's quote. This is an anonymous quote, and it says, "Tea is a hug in a cup." I'll be back in a few more days with another podcast. Until then, be well and aloha.